In this video, I want to show you one of the most easiest ways to scale your ad campaigns profitably while maintaining a really good cost per sale, cost per lead, whatever it is that you're looking for. This is a very overlooked method. Not a lot of people understand it, not a lot of people use it, and I want to show you exactly how to implement it, set it up, and actually get it to work in this video. And the method is actually called a bully campaign. The reason it's called that is you're basically bullying out your competition. So let me walk you through how to make it. We've done this very similar campaign here and gotten 482 sales at $52 a purchase, which is very profitable for us. And we spent around $25,000 on this. Great CPMs. You can see how it's like crushing all the other CPMs in our account right now. It's doing very, very well. So I want to show you how to do the same thing. So first things first, let's go ahead and create. And depending on your objective, leads, sales, etc., you'll choose that. And it's going to be a manual sales campaign. Facebook adds so many features all the time. It's just crazy. And then what you want to do is you don't need to have it as a CBO. Sometimes I will, but just for a little bit more flexibility, in this case, I'm actually not going to have it. I'm basically structuring it the same way as this campaign here. Then what you'll go ahead and do is you'll get your purchases. And what you want to do is actually set your cost per result goal a little bit higher than what you want it. Sometimes even like double that the cost per purchase goal. So if I want to get purchases for 50, I would set this to around 100. Or you could set it a little bit closer to your cost per purchase goal, but I would recommend at least $20, $30 higher than what your actual cost per purchase or cost per lead goal is. If you want to be a little bit more aggressive, double it. So once again, if my cost per purchase goal is 50, I'd probably set this to 60 or 70. If I want to be really, really aggressive, I'd set it to 100. So let's go ahead and do that. And then what we're going to do is set the daily budget very, very high. And probably around 600 to 1,000 per day. And this is a little bit nerve-wracking if you have a credit card that can actually do this and spend this kind of money, but it's not going to actually spend it. What's going to happen here is because you've set your cost per result goal way higher than anyone else in your industry in most cases, and you've given Facebook the permission, hey, I'm willing to spend this budget, it's actually going to get you cost per purchases at a significantly cheaper cost. The other way to do this is a little bit reverse. And what you could do is actually set the cost per purchase goal somewhere where you actually want it to be. $42. I always do weird cents because it's Facebook's bidding at the end of the day. And then you set the budget really high, like $50,000 high. And this is actually the exact strategy that we're doing on this campaign right here. So you can see here, like the daily budgets on these ones are a lot, like $70,000 a day, $20,000 a day. At certain points, we've had these up to $120,000 a day. Overall, it's only spent 25 grand. We spend about $2,000 to $4,000 on this campaign on a daily basis. Some days it performs a lot better. Some days it's not worse, but some days it's just not as good. Overall, though, it does exactly what I want it to do, and it works really, really well. That's essentially how to set up that bully campaign. Either two ends of the spectrum, either a very, very high budget, like ridiculously high, like over a $10,000 a day budget, and the cost per result goal that you actually want. It will not end up spending that much. Obviously, keep an eye on it, but sometimes I freak out internally, and I'm like, is it actually going to spend 100 grand? But it doesn't. And then the other way to do it is to set your cost per result goal pretty high and give a higher budget, but nothing that crazy. Like at most, I would do $1,000 a day. You could probably get away with a $500, $600 a day budget. Now, the biggest thing here is you want to make sure you have ads that are actually winners. If you don't have any winning ads, it's going to be very hard to make this actually even work. So the most important thing when you're doing these ads and when you're running ad campaigns that a lot of people miss out on because it's so much fun and it's so interesting to come in here and mess with the targeting options or mess with these bully campaign strategies or mess with the bidding and things like that. But the most important thing is making sure you're making new content, making new creatives, and testing it to see what works. We're always testing at least 5 to 10 new pieces of creative probably every week, if not even more consistently. So it's always very important to be testing that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Very short and sweet, very simple. If you want more resources or need more guidance on Facebook ads or how to grow your business through Facebook ads, check the description below. There's tons of free resources. There's a KPI sheet that shows you how to actually analyze your ads and then affect them positively. So if you want that, check below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.